Hi there. I know that we all want bulk buy prices, but we don't want bulk buy space. I'm Alex. I'm the founder of Empress Hot Sauce. To make that job more efficient, I meal prep. And today I'm going to give you a few tips, tricks, strategies to help you succeed in maximizing your trips to Costco and not losing your mind during the week, giving you a little bit of sanity back. I'm lucky enough to be living in Taiwan with my partner Jane. It allows me to go to Costco basically almost every week, but I try to only focus on buying protein every other week. So this right here is 6 packs of boneless chicken breast, which I know is not the preferred cut, but it is great for us nutritionally. It really is easy to cook with the method I'm going to show you later today. And also it allows me to make 2 weeks worth of lunch. This week, I'm going to make a marinade and I'm going to sous vide the chicken. I like to put it in a heavy duty freezer bag, and then I like to turn over the sides so that when I put all the marinade in, it's not actually going to catch and you won't get a good seal and it doesn't open in the sous vide. I typically try to go a little bit light on the flavor. I try to do like a garlic salt. Soy sauce, it doesn't have to be crazy good. Shameless plug, I like to use my own hot sauce. Truly, I think it actually adds a nice little sweetness, little complexity on the back end note. And then just the smidgiest, tiny smidge of oil, just to help everything sort of bind and move together. It really just helps everything sous vide a little bit easier. So we mixed it all up, close it 95% of the way, try to get as much air out as possible, and then just give it a mix. And we're done. The way that I like to cook our protein, or at least our chicken breast specifically, for weekly lunches is sous vide. Now, this is a super old sous vide machine. I think the company that made it is like out of business already, but you can pick up a new one today for like 100, 150 bucks, and it'll work much better than this. I just like to use it because, well, if it ain't broke, you know, don't fix it. This is basically a giant water circulator. What that means is it takes water in, heats it up, spits it out. It's got a little computer brain inside of it that tells it, hey, we've reached this temperature, don't add more heat. Or hey, the water is a little too cold, add some heat. What you're doing is you're just gently poaching things in that liquid. You're having everything come up to temperature, to whatever temperature you set. It allows me a lot of flexibility. Say that you want 150 degrees Fahrenheit. Put the chicken in and then walk away. I know it'll be done in about an hour, hour and a half. It could be frozen when you start. Give it enough time, it'll hit 150. It'll never go to 151. It'll definitely not go to 200. So there's no chance of you ever overcooking your protein or any sort of thing that you put inside of it. If you wanted to cook chicken breast in another manner, say like pan fry, grill, air fry, poach, whatever, you have to be a lot more attentive, and that margin of error for you is really, really small. So if you're grilling something, you have to make sure that you hit it at 150, 165 is like the standard in the States. But with sous vide, you can do it at 145, 150 and be totally fine. It allows me to get super juicy chicken breast. You can let it sit longer, but then I think for chicken breast, it kind of gets a little mushy and stringy, especially like it starts breaking down. So 4 hours max for chicken breast. For other proteins like beef or whatever that are a little bit more connective, you can go 24 hours, totally fine. I actually also like to undercook it just slightly because I like to finish mine on the grill. I like to add a little bit of flavor, a little bit of color, a little bit of like textural difference just by hitting it on the grill for like 2 minutes at super ripping high heat, just to sort of set the outside and a little bit of a grill marks. So we don't just buy meat at Costco. We like to go in there and we like to get veggies inside. This week it's broccoli. For this broccoli, all I'm going to do is I'm going to blanch it. It's hitting it in boiling seasoned water, so we just add salt to it, and then shocking it in ice water. So that allows you to cook it gently, allows you to eat it cold or heat it up. Now that we've blanched the broccoli, cooled it down in cold water, I'm gonna spin out all this excess water because there still is a lot of water in here, and water will just let things sort of degrade a bit faster. And we want to keep this as fresh as possible for the week. So we're just gonna pour it into our container. So now we're done with everything today. In the time that it took me to finish the chicken, I was able to make a salad, put the greens in boxes, make the broccoli, make some potatoes, as well as start thinking about some dinner ideas that we have for this beef that we also bought. This beef is really easy and simple. I hope that you stick around with me to the next videos where I can make some dinner ideas for you as well. So then you can save some time and do what you really want to do, whatever that is. Enjoy.